Drew, you killed this shit. Drew, you killed this shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what it is. Do not change that dial. You are tuned into another episode of In the Four Corners of Wrestling. We throwing them foes up and we throwing them quads down. I'm your host, Wildcard Mar. I'm in the building with the whole gang. Hey, KINGMEL, royalty himself. How you doing, bro?
I'm great, man. Happy to be here.
I feel it. Hey, and of course, making his way back to the show, man. We missed you last week, but he's returning. Jay Will 1L. Shout out to your tribal chief. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm doing good. I'm feeling good, feeling great.
That's what's up.
Go ahead, take that from me. Feeling good and feeling great.
Hey, I feel it. That's what's up. And hey, everybody, thank y'all for tuning in. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, this is the wrestling podcast made for wrestling fans from wrestling fans. So, hey, man, let's get into it, man. Obviously, Saturday night main event last week. A little throwback to some old school WWF days, or as we called it back in the days, the WWE days. What you think of it? King man, talk about it. Let's talk about it. What you think of SNME?
First off, I want to start off by saying Jesse Ventura was out there. You know what's the best thing about Jesse Ventura out there? I don't get to see Hulk Hogan on my screen. That was the best thing. I noticed that with the 5 seconds into when they showed the entrance for Saturday Night Main Event, you ain't see not one lick of piece of that red and yellow from Hulk Hogan. Nothing. Hogan here, vitamin and all type, nothing. I seen everything else but Hogan. I was like, you know what? This is about to be a good night.
Hey, why you making? Hey, you literally just got Jay Will spazzing out already, bro. In the first 5 minutes of the show, this is crazy. What do you think about some of the matches, though, King Mel?
Let's start off. I thought that Drew and Sammy match started off with a pretty good way to start the show. I was happy to see Chelsea Green come away with the Women's United States Champion, the very first woman.
Inaugural.
Yep. Gunther, Priest, and Balor. I had my money on Balor, but I should have known the Ring General was still going to be the king of the world.
Yeah.
And Cody coming out with the Winged Eagle. Oh, man. See, it's for y'all. I know it hit home for y'all too, because y'all grew up. That was the first title that y'all was able to see.
Yeah. The first person I saw with it was Diesel.
Exactly. See, yeah. You remember the first person that you seen with the belt.
Yeah. That's probably like 92.
Shawn Michaels was the first person I saw with that.
See?
Shawn Michaels was definitely the first person. But shortly after Stone Cold. Give me that, bro.
And I'll tell you right now, the first person I seen with it was Cody Rhodes. Because everybody else's picture memory. Stone Cold had it when I was alive, but I was an infant then, so I ain't really get a chance to see. I could say, I seen it on VHS, but it ain't the same as seeing it live.
You said VHS.
Wow.
Low key, if you're watching this show and you don't know what a VHS is, I appreciate you watching this, but how did you? What brought you here?
She too young for you, bro. You don't know what VHS is?
Right.
No, yeah, man. I solid show. For sure. Jay Will, jump on in here, man. What you think of SNME?
Our Saturday night event was actually pretty okay. I won't say that it was amazing. I won't say that it was great. It had some great moments. It was like there was one match just sitting in the back of my mind that I'm gonna hold near and dear to my heart at least for a week. That we'll get to eventually later. But I think that overall, it was worth the Saturday night, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was solid. And as we were talking, amongst ourselves before we started recording, I mean, hey, I don't know what people's expectations were. Like, this wasn't a PLE, so it wasn't that. You weren't going to get that type of I guess level of entertainment. I guess, but
So I think that's a funny thought process that I had to have, because you can kind of feel the number of matches would make you think there's a PLE,
mhm.
but then also, like, if you actually do look at the time frame that the show was scheduled for, you would think otherwise. You think, oh, this is feels like a regular show, but they had good stories that made it feel like a good in between for the two of them.
Okay, so okay.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
No, I'm saying we keep it real here. It felt like a SmackDown.
That's what I put it like this. It felt like a glorified, and this is me as a wrestling fan that goes to a bunch of WWE wrestling events or TNA or whatever we want to call it. It felt like a glorified house show.
Mm.
All right. It was a house show that was put on TV. You know what it was? A in your house event. It was an in your house event.
Yeah.
Well, in fairness, King Mel, you were like not even thought of when.
Mike, we know.
I mean, literally Saturday is exactly what it was back in the day. It's not like they had Hulk Hogan versus the Andre the Giant on Saturday Night Main Event. They had Hulk Hogan probably like against the Brooklyn Brawler or something back in
Yeah,
the day. It was the same thing to me.
squash match. I mean,
They had to put Hulk Hogan's name on the marquee to get people in there. So, I mean, it makes sense to me.
Now, well, sometimes they didn't have him. Sometimes it was like just Macho Man headlining or somebody
yeah,
else. It was, if you remember the old ones, I guess because they hype everything nowadays, they make it seem like the old ones back in the day with these big events. Nah, it was pretty much the same thing.
yeah. Like I don't know. Is my expectations weren't crazy, so I don't know about like you
I,
fans expectations.
agree with that. I don't think my expectations were crazy. However, I do think that the people that we had set up for certain matches, I knew would put on good matches to like Damian Priest, Gunther, and Finn Balor. I had great feelings about that match. I was not expecting that match to be boring. I knew that match was going to be good.
Well, let's take it a step further. Here's why I say this. To me, Saturday Night Main Event, it was hyped up for not us because we watch wrestling.
Yeah.
I think this was set up to because it was on NBC because they simulcast it on Peacock. All right, but it was primarily on NBC. So this is getting shown nationwide, everywhere where NBC is everywhere. So at that point, this is to garner more, you know, more casuals and keep them in tune
Or
and
new
gain
people.
more fans. Yeah,
Not say not
exactly.
not even just casuals. New people in
Yeah,
that scenario.
yeah. This was try to grow the product,
Yeah.
kind of it, and that's how I saw it, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Because it was a solid show. So
I mean, in low key, it makes sense to maintain the status quo. Like have the person who is currently in a great position to maintain that great position at that show. It makes total sense in that aspect, because there's like, oh, I like this person because they already have this position. Cool, I'm going to watch later on to see them again and see what else they can have going on.
yeah, Carmelo Hayes was in a good position. I don't know what happened with that situation, but
Whoa.
I, that man was just wrestling Cody Rhodes, man. And then why they do
Oh,
that, bro?
you know what? Can I go ahead and say it?
You got it.
I'm gonna keep it funky. I do not have a single problem with Carmelo Hayes losing. How this match's setup is, Carmelo Hayes is going to wrestle against somebody who's coming to that show, I think SmackDown. I have no problem of him losing to somebody who's coming to SmackDown because they've alluded to the whole
Yeah.
transitioning over, the switching
Yeah.
over. All right, cool. My problem specifically was who he went against. It's Braun Strowman. No, seriously, it's Braun Strowman, the dude who has been numerous champions, who has really made a name of himself outside of wrestling. What did he need to be Why did he need to be Carmelo Hayes? Yeah, I know someone's going to be like, oh no, we're setting up a story. Okay, fine, that's cool, that's cute, but like.
Oh no!
Could we have taken the hear me out? Could we have taken the opportunity? Could they have taken the opportunity to bring somebody from NXT into the situation for him to go against? That way, we could have a really good story to help at the end of the day keep him at the same level or elevate their story. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. I don't care. The internet, specifically our community is sitting here saying that they made it a triple K thing. No, I don't care about it. I don't believe that.
Hey, bro, you stupid.
I found it funny as hell. I don't know about y'all. I found it funny. Nah, for real, because the man literally said in his promo, yeah, get whoever you gonna get. I'm gonna beat him real quick. And that's when keeping it real has gone wrong. All right, that's why I found it funny. You say, yeah, get whoever you gonna get. It don't matter who you get, all that. And that's when keeping it real has gone wrong.
Hey, man, you got too much dip on your chip, bro.
Yeah, bro. And I'm not mad that he lost to Braun. Because Braun is a former world champion, former Intercontinental champion, former tag team champion.
Hey, got too much dip on your chip, bro.
I'm not mad that and on top of that, the last feud that we seen Braun Strowman in, he won. He beat Mr. Tsunami, who's himself with the two bad ankles. He beat that man.
Dog, go ahead.
He beat that man. Let's keep it real. We gonna tell the truth. We gotta tell the whole truth. He beat that man in the last monster standing. So Carmelo got a chance to face a monster now in a former world champion.
Braun says ankles folded like a lawn chair, bro. That was a lot of weight coming down from that high. Like, bro, what are we doing? Never mind. I'm sorry.
Y'all is ignorant. Oh my God.
No, bro. No, man. Look, I know they did the entertainers, but sometimes, like, come on, bro. Like, a dude that big, that high, do the physics. I went to physics class. I might have did a lot, but damn it,
we saw Rikishi go from the top of a steel cage, and well, he ain't laying on his feet, but
bam. I might have skipped a couple physics classes, but I learned enough that situation right there, it wasn't gonna work out, cuz. Come on. What we doing? Stop. Anyway, man. let me stop. As you bring up Mr. Tsunami, part of the new bloodline, OG bloodline, OG triple OTC, triple. He laying out challenges, man. He still ain't got the Ulafala yet. I mean, how y'all feel about it, man? It's going down. At some point, they got to have this match, man. How y'all feeling about it? How this story's progressing?
I guess for sentimental value, he needs it because his father gave it to him, and RP to his father. So for sentimental value, he needs it.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, this is Solo WWE champion. If we're gonna be honest, that will follow for Solo is his version of WWE champion. You know why? Because it keeps Roman coming back to him, and it keeps Solo interested.
Ooh, I ain't looked at it that way. Okay. I don't know how you gonna top that one, Jay Will, but you throw your little 2 cents in.
Damn.
I know, right?
Off the top of my head, I ain't got nothing for that one because it's the story is progressing, and I think that I think if for anybody who has actually been paying attention, yeah, it makes sense that Roman needs to go after Solo because he's going back for his rank as the tribal chief that he technically never lost.
Yeah.
So, yes, it logically as a story, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Now, according to him, we're paying attention because Roman's going towards him. So my question to you, King Mel, if Solo doesn't have the Ulafala, and now that's especially considering that Jacob is there, do we care about Solo as much?
No. The Ula following everything that Solo has been doing since Roman Reigns lost to brother Cody Rhodes Rakim Jr. When he lost to that man at WrestleMania, Solo has become a whole new person.
That's facts.
So if he lose that Ula follower, he goes back to what? What does he go back to exactly?
That's a fantastic question. Full disclosure, I agree with you because where does Solo go from that point onward? Because he came in as Roman's enforcer, then he took the mantle of OTC. Now, what is your place? Because Roman ain't going to just, we good, bro. We can come bring it back in. No, fuck all that. Excuse me. Forget all that. So, what? Where does he go from that point onward? That's a fantastic. Great job, Mel. I like your answer, and I totally agreed with you before. I was just like, oh, where are we going to see this happen with that boy?
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's crazy. Say that goes that route that you guys say. Eventually, I think Solo probably falls back in line because he wouldn't have nowhere to go to. And
so we're just going to have the freaking X-Men, but they're all Samoans.
Yeah, but family always forgets fam, bro. At some point in time, always forgets fam.
To keep it nerdy with you, Jay Will, we got the X-Men versus X-Force right now, all right? So, whatever you want to call it, man, is how you call it.
Look, at the end of the day, as much respect I give Solo because I think he's been doing a phenomenal job. As you can tell, he's been paying attention to the details. You know, being around Roman, being around Paul, you can tell he's been paying attention to the details, and the characters fly right now. Solo's characters fly right now, so I give him that. The rest of the skills, he nice. Look, Solo's been very entertaining for me. I don't know what will happen after that, but at the end of all be all, I think the only person we really care about is Jacob. What we gonna do with Jacob, bro? Like, come on now, like.
You ain't lying.
Yeah, because as we've seen, because all right, so story-wise, if you really think about it, we go back and watch Solo when he came in. Solo versus Jacob are both enforcers, but they kind of do things differently. Like it's like undying loyalty with with Jacob towards Solo, but Solo towards the family, which is two totally different scenarios there.
Yeah, but Solo had loyalty to Roman.
Had.
And so at some point there's
over time, but no, over time you saw the change up.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Solo is still loyal to Roman. The problem is Roman refuses to bow down to Solo.
No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
That's the problem.
No, when we put our ones up, you got to stop this nonsense because you don't mean it. You don't mean it.
Roman lost to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, and he took a break.
So
who time was it to step up?
Okay.
And now Roman's there. He needs to step down.
Why I gotta play backseat when you ran away when you lost?
Because he's the OTC.
No. You need to OT. This is my time to shine. Why can't I have my shine? See, that's the problem with Roman. This dude want credit for everything. He want to be the top at everything. That's why Jay still ain't getting no apology. That's why Jimmy still ain't getting no apology. That's why Sammy still ain't getting no apology. I ain't see him apologize to Paul Heyman. He left him out there with them thugs. I ain't see him apologize.
No apologies, bro. Hey, no cap. I ain't seen no. I ain't seen a I'm sorry or nothing. That's kind of fact, though. I ain't gonna lie.
My tribal chief doesn't need to apologize. You knew what it was. It don't need to be explained, bruh. It don't need to be explained. You
And that's the
understand?
problem.
Hey, but hold on, but King Mel, let's call a spade a spade. When they was eating off the Roman table, they was getting fat, bro.
It was cool and all.
Not cool. Cool is an
was
understatement.
Come
It was
on,
cool.
Roman. Hey, Roman kept them
hold on.
boys fed, bro. Come on, don't do that.
He kept them fed, and at the same time, he abused them. So which one you wanted? I don't see Solo abusing his people.
That's what
I
happened.
don't see Solo smacking them dudes around. My man beat Jey Uso until he became a main eventer. My man beat on Jimmy Uso, and he couldn't even wrestle to make Jey Uso quit.
He beat the main eventer into him. Come on, man.
My man beat Sami Zayn, best friend, down in front of him.
Hey, you gotta go through the rough patches to come out strong on the other side, bro.
Roman is the menace here. He's the bad guy. We gotta stop saying Solo trying to help the family. Yet these dudes is lining up with the bad guy. This is the guy that mental abused you. And on top of that, he apologized. He didn't even apologize for this. Yet he's still playing mental games with y'all. And y'all still running behind this. That's what I'm glad about Drew McIntyre. Knock one down. Knock the rest of them pins down going forward, Jim. Drew, thank you, man.
Oh, you with the Scottish Warrior on this?
Yo, because somebody got to kick some sense into these dudes. This man walking around not apologizing to y'all, beating y'all down, making y'all cry, going, you know when you that little cousin, I ain't trying to cry, trying to hold it in, but that one little tear coming down, that's what Roman was doing to them folks.
Hey, but okay, so we're gonna put a pin in that because you brought up something. You brought up Drew McIntyre, all right, and I think with his return a few weeks ago and what he's been doing, pretty much the Bloodline Revenge tour he's been on. Now I love that story that's been added. That's another little onion layer that on point on top of that other joint. Man, Jay Will, man. Come on. See, you the story guy. Now this got to come on, bro.
So yes, story-wise, it makes total sense why Drew is like, I'm messing with none of y'all. And anybody that keep jumping in with y'all, they're part of my problem. So now we went from a Liv Morgan revenge tour to a Drew McIntyre revenge tour. So go ahead. And Drew he's been on fire ever since he became a villain. Please don't get me started. So now, yes, knock them all down. Who is the first one to go out?
Mick Foley looking guy.
Yo, go chop him down. You got rid of the honorary, so now you already got one. You already got one Uso who was injured. Took him out earlier in the show. Cool. Now, like, he's going after who next? Big Dog?
Here's the thing, though. With Drew's situation, he's been doing this for about a year plus. He's been doing it since way before they even broke up. Drew been beefing with these dudes. Since at least 2021, 2022.
No.
I mean, the whole roster has been beefing with him. Call for what it is. We've talked about this on the show. Roman has went through the entire roster. Pause. So like
as champion the whole time and Bloodline running havoc the whole time. So the whole roster is the enemy for them boys, dog.
The only people that he haven't gone through is Judgment Day. That's the only.
But even then, they at one point they were working together at certain points. Like that. Like that's also like for real. The Bloodline has dealt with the entire roster. Everyone has a beef with him. Hell, one fucking group went to a whole other company because they had issues with the Bloodline. Call it for what it is. Somebody was a WWE champion. because his story didn't get cared about because another story was better. Sorry, it is what it is.
You stupid, bro. And that might have been your best zinger in the
If that
history.
ain't hurt, I know that was a syndicate. I'll
That
tell you
was
that.
that was
Business to hurt nobody. I'm just saying.
yeah. I swear that was probably your best jab of like the whole history of In the Four Corners of Wrestling right there, Jay Will. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make sure we clip that
that is getting clipped.
sure. And we're gonna make sure that the world knows that everybody make sure you watch this episode because that was Jay Will's finest moment on the show. Alpha. Alpha. You stupid for that one though. But hey man, nah, great points, fellas. I mean, when you look at the what the bloodline, the original bloodline has to deal with, man, hey, ain't nobody gonna come to their aid, man. Y'all didn't cause a lot of hell over the last few years, bro. So
You have fewer people who dislike them versus the people that they like them, bro. It's like crazy. That number is ridiculous.
yeah, it's done crazy, but we'll see what happens with that. Obviously, uh, new bloodlines won a match, old bloodline won the war game. So, rubber matching 1v1. Let's see what happens with Roman and Solo. Keep the story going, keep it popping, love it. But hey, let's get to it. Match of the week, fellas. Let's get to it. Jay Will, talk to the people. Match of the week, man.
Without a doubt, Gunther, Finn Balor, Damian Priest. Saturday Night Main Event. Again, a show that was going to maintain the status quo. Everybody who is a champion maintained it. Somebody new to establish people to get them to like them. All right, cool. Gunther and them, however, they said that they were going to tear the house down. They did that. I mean, it was some great moments in that entire match. I got no complaints about that match. Not a single complaint about that match.
I feel you. I feel you. Love a good triple threat. I wasn't surprised at the result. I was kind of surprised that it wasn't enough. Kind of like Finn Balor and Damian Priest, kind of just destructing themselves and taking their own selves out the match, and just kind of just letting Gunther just have it because they hate each other so much.
Some of them chops was just super duper disrespectful the entire match, dog. It don't make no sense.
If WWE ever came up to you and said, "Man, take one of these Gunther chops, how much you want?"
Nope.
Hey man, I'm like, bro, I don't think you got enough commas and zeros for what I want for that chop, bro. I'm like, it's just one chop. I was like, bro, I don't care. I am not trying to go to Kofi Kingston.
Hey,
That's so
dog.
worse. You see,
Hey.
I just want to put out with Kofi Kingston. You didn't have the bird chest when you Jamaican, man.
No, it didn't.
Hey, dog.
Hey, yo. hey, hey, man, that's why I rock with you because I could have sworn to God I was thinking the same thing. I was like, bro, I was like, he ain't never had bird chest when he always understood.
That man became American and got the bird.
Oh man, hey, nah, he didn't listen to Willie Beeman, bro. He didn't drink that Metrex.
Dog. Oh my God.
Hey yo, like, come on, bro, what happened?
Stop
Anyway,
saying his prayers and eating his vitamins.
hey, King Mel, what's your match of the week, bro?
Match of the week for me, I got Nick Nemeth versus AJ Francis. Final resolution at the TNA pay-per-view. I was just so happy to see my guy, formerly known as Top Dollar, get an opportunity at the TNA World Champion. And for me, he showed up. But I can't wait to see Joe Hendry and Nick Nemeth at the next TNA pay-per-view.
Okay. What's up, Jay Will?
I got something. Yeah, as much as I'm proud of AJ Francis, there was some nonsense that he said about saying he's the greatest big man doing a moonsault or some nonsense like that. Um, Vader
He said he was the
existed.
best heel in the business, but yeah, I got you.
Well, no, that too. There was another thing that he said about, or it might have been, it might have been somebody else. I could be wrong, but like him, the best big man moonsault in the cup. Are we serious now?
Jay Will, come on, bro.
Are we serious now?
It's 2024. You supposed to big yourself up, man. And I'm not mad at it. Because I met AJ Francis when I was in Philly for Mania. Cool dude. He was doing the GCW joint for the culture. But at the end of the day, bro, it's
Hey, hey,
he knows how to sell himself.
hey, Lamar, you only talk about, besides Mania, you only talk about negative experiences about being in Philadelphia, and I think you're overlooking that experience because Philadelphia owes you a tire.
You do, bro. Hey, but I owe him something else. But I ain't. I'm gonna let mine go because what I owe them is probably a lot more than what I owe them. So yeah, one of them tickets. Never mind. But no, no. I'm just saying, AJ Francis. I met the guy. He's good at literally selling himself, and if he's got to say that, whether fans believe it or not, that's what he's gonna ride with, and you know what it goes with. He put on a great show when I was there in Philly. King Mel said he had a great showing against Nick Neiman. If he puts on a great showing, talks his shit, he can sell merchandise like a mug. He's doing his job, and Top Dollar is getting top dollar. So, I mean, I'm not mad at it. I don't take what somebody feels about themselves, and he's marketing himself, man. I ain't,
That's a fact.
yeah,
He knows his self-worth.
yeah. I don't believe it. I'm with you. I don't believe it. Like he's the best heel. No, do I believe it? He's the best bad guy? No, I don't believe that. Do I think he's the best big man ever to do a moonsault? No. I saw you trip. Never mind. I don't believe it. But I'm not mad for him for saying it. Say, look, whatever you say about yourself, Jay Will, I'm not gonna be mad at it. I might not agree with it, but I'm not gonna be mad at you for saying it. Hey, do what you gotta do, bro. So get yours, AJ Francis. Get yours. Because we show is over here trying to get ours. But the crazy thing that you bring up, TNA, King Mal, yes, AJ Francis did his thing as Nick Neiman, but it was this one heifer that made her return back, and I don't know how people feel about it. I was okay without her, but
I was too.
Miss Tessa Blanchard made her return back to pro wrestling in the state.
First thing she did was hugged on her boo moose. That was the first thing she did. Oh, the Crimson Chin is back. She's back in the impact zone. Bro. I can't believe this one, TNA. You let me down. Y'all let me down with this one. And you know what? All the fans that booed that lady, I'm mad at y'all too for booing her. Y'all should have said nothing. Y'all should have said absolutely nothing. That would have hurt her way more than y'all booing her. Because when she came back and she got booed, she probably like, yeah, I'm back as the best heel and all types of this stuff. If y'all would have said nothing, that would have crushed her spirit and hopefully quit.
My man Mel going with the psychological
no, fantastic.
got me tripped up. Yeah, he going with the psych battle, bro.
Facts that no reaction is actually the worst reaction for any wrestling show to have. Think about Dom. If they aren't booing him, they don't think that he's doing a good job as a heel. So that's a fantastic point.
Oh man, yeah. I don't think they was thinking that in the moment. They just just initially reacted. But
you know what killed me about her return? She came out there in them Nike Airs,
Yeah.
chain on, shiesty pulled all the way down. I'm like, yo, nah, bro. I'm like, nah. How you don't like us, but dress like us? Like, I was just, yo.
Everybody want to be in it, but don't nobody want to be in it.
Yeah, man.
Go Paul Mooney on them.
Yeah, man.
Love our culture, but don't love us. That's crazy.
You could tell that ain't even like her swag. Like, you could look at her and be like, man, that ain't your drip. That ain't your drip. You a Starbucks girl. Cut it out.
Hey,
Cut
not
it
the,
out.
not the,
She need Uggs and leggings on right now instead.
Uggs, leggings.
the pumpkin latte.
Yeah.
She got a little dog on her shoulder, or
Come on, man. Somebody in the back was like,
clutching a little dog.
somebody in the back had to pick her outfit out, and she was like, ooh, yeah. Let me look. Let me show y'all I made it up to y'all by dressing like y'all.
He said first thing she did was hug her boob moose. Damn, Moose. Moose was my guy, but I didn't know that she was all. Never mind.
No, he been with her for day one, dogs. When that came out, my man Moose was the first one.
Come there, say, come there.
I see why they call him Moose, cause I see why you a Moose, man.
Captain Save a macroaggression. That true Lord.
Captain Save a Chin.
Yo, stop. Not the same. No, man. I don't know. Obviously, Tessa Blanchard is very polarizing, and whatever side of the fence that you on. I know you don't like your Mel, but hey, I can't blame TNA, bro. I can't blame them. People come with certain people that come with controversy, and whether you like them or not, there's a lot of people say, I can't believe they did that. I won't watch the product, but they still watch it. So, uh, you know, TNA is taking a swing. Now, if they see severe drops, then they'll probably like, yeah, it didn't work. Sorry, shouty. And so, but until that happens, nah, you just take it as it is, man. Take it as it is. But there was one return that I did enjoy over the last few weeks. Tony Storm. Tony Storm is back. I've enjoyed that return. Julia Hart came back. Of that. And I'm not trying to compare, but I think what it is, you see, just as a fan, hey, WWE is killing it in the women's division, man. They're killing it. And I don't think AEW is going to be able to compete, but when you start getting some of your better competitors in your division start coming back, yeah, it makes a little bit of difference. I don't think it
Better
makes
competitor.
Well, Tony Storm. Oh, Julia Hart was killing it as.
Okay. Tony Storm. Okay, that's fine. But
Yeah, but
Julia
Julia
Hart,
she was killing it as TBS champ before she left.
she was cool. I was watching. She was cool. But let's not act like she about to change this whole women's
Oh
division
no,
around.
I'm not saying that, bro. I'm not saying that, man. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying she's a needle mover like that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's good to start getting some of your better competitors back. Because at some point in time, you can't just rely on the same 2-3 women to hold your division up.
Now I get that point, but come on, let's act like Julia Hart is. Julia Hart is not no name changer. If she come in and she's supposed to be the name changer for you, you might as well go ahead and give the fans free tickets because
well, they damn near is.
ain't nobody can sit here and name a Julia Hart match. Ain't nobody on this show, ain't nobody in AEW can name a Julia Hart match.
I'm with you. I'm not. I wasn't a fan of necessarily her matches. I was a fan of her character.
Now that right there, I could agree with.
Her
That right there
was
would be
fire,
a hope
bro.
with the House of Black and everything to that nature.
That was fire.
Going from like a cheerleader to this dark woman, villain, emo girl, whatever y'all want, black, whatever you want to call it. That was cool. But sheesh, relying on Julia Hart to come in and save the day with Tony Storm, that's a lot of asking. That's a lot of asking.
Nah,
You telling a horse to bring the trailer home.
I would never ask that. but I was kind of so help me out, Mel, because obviously me and you are very tapped in with AEW. And there's no shade, Jed. You be tapped in, but I don't know how I feel about her returning back to the rocker Tony Storm. I don't know.
I find it comical. Because she's acting like all the timeless stuff she did has never happened so far. So that's why I find it funny. And then on top of that, she stated that she retired. But did her timeless character retire? And that's why she went back as the rock star? That's where I'm at this point now. So is that timeless character caught in a time loop to where she had to retire and then go back to the rock star character? Maybe I'm thinking too much into it.
No.
It's funny.
All right, so rock with me on this one. So remember when she came in when she was timeless, Tony Storm, and then Mariah May was rocker Tony Storm, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end, she crossed her, beat her, took the championship, blase, blase. Tony Storm takes the time off. Now you kind of see Mariah May's character move into what the Marvelous, which is almost like a playoff timeless. And so now you see Tony Storm comes back as rocker Tony Storm. I don't know if they're kind of flipping characters or anything like that. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it. I don't know.
That could be a good concept. Honestly, I really don't know. And that one little mystery right there is how you get people to watch at least the Tony Storm segments.
Mm-hmm.
And try to keep a track with AEW as far as Tony Storm goes.
Yeah. So
and Mariah May.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I kind of felt like that her and Mina match was kind of well, never mind. Let me chill. But anyway, man, great. Oh, before we leave, I want to try something real quick. Think off the top of your heads. This week's MVP. This week's MVP could be somebody that had you thought they had the best. They entertain you the most. Best performance.
Kevin Owens.
They promo was fire. Oh, Kevin Owens. Hey yo, that is crazy. Please elaborate because I gotta
Kevin Owens. Nah, man. First off, that promo that he had was good. Then on top of that, the match he had with Cody had to cheat like he was Brock Lesnar. Think about that. Cody had to treat to with a point it made Kevin Owens look like he was Brock Lesnar. Because remember when Cody hit Brock Lesnar damn near with the steel steps, if I'm not mistaken, and other stuff in that match in front of the ref, like nothing happened. Then at Saturday night main event, he hit Kevin Owens with that steel chair. So we seeing this good guy Cody Rhodes' armor breaking.
Get a little dirty.
Bit by piece.
Get a little dirty.
And then it's the shirts by Kevin Owens. These shirts is funny.
These shirts are hilarious.
If you paying attention to these shirts, they're funny. All right.
So two things, right? Cody didn't use the chair. KO landed on the chairs. All I'm saying is he didn't pick up the chair and swing it. He just so happened to land on the chair.
Jay Will. Them thick ass glasses, you can see into the future. Ain't no tell me that you did not see Cody glance down, look, oh, I'm about to drop this some bitch on this chair, right? You don't do that. You are not going to embarrass this show right now.
Man, we know. First of all, Cody Rhodes was running around there looking like the American version of Will Ospreay with all them damn cutters.
Hey, dog.
All them damn cut. Every time I see Cody Rhodes do a move, it was flying cut over here. Flying cut over there. Oh, I missed this cutter. Now let me go hit another cutter. I was like, God damn, you about to cut somebody to death with all these flying cutters. And I'm glad, you know what? Another reason why MKO my MVP. He hit that man with a pile driver.
Oh,
At the
man.
end of Saturday Night Main Event, a little sneak peek behind the camera, they show he hit him with the power driver, walked out with the Wayne Eagle title, and pushed Triple H.
Mm. And sent Cody to the hospital.
Yep, put
Woo.
that man on the stretcher. Well, I want to say all them cutters. Damn near sent him to the hospital. KO just added the power driver for special effect.
Hey, well, go off there, man. Hey, you got an MVP, Jay Will, before we get up out of here.
I do want to give shine to the War Raiders, Eric and Ivar, for getting their dub, getting their titles.
Mm.
Topsy-turvy road between injuries and someone doing a solo run temporarily. Like it was, shout out to them. They deserve for the effort that they have put in.
I got you.
Yo, Street Profits, if y'all watching this, go away, come back, you'll win a champion.
You know what? You know what? Yeah. Maybe,
No,
no. Maybe
no.
if we don't
Jay
see
Will,
them for
stop.
so
Don't
long,
feed that troll shit. Don't.
maybe.
Hey, no. Next thing's coming out of your mouth. No, give your socials. We are done with this. No, give your socials.
You can find me on Facebook as J Will with one L. You can find me on, in the Four Corners of Wrestling Facebook group. You can find us there talking all that good wrestling, that nonsense. Shout out to everybody who is in there. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all for keeping this thing going with us. And you can find me on X/that bird app at for CP_J Will with one L. I ain't had nothing funny for today. I'm trying for you hard.
No, because what you was about to do, you was about to endorse some silliness, and I was not going to allow you to do it. You already done enough tonight. King Mel, drop the socials, bro.
King Mel 13 on IG, Jemell Scroggins on Facebook, and Dirty Mel Stacks
We like
on X. All right, got my Dirty Dom shirt on.
Hey, that's crazy, dog. That joint ain't fire, though. I ain't even gonna cap.
It is.
Yeah. Hey, but you know you can find me, man. Going over to Twitter, Casey Mar. And other than that, y'all can find the three of us every Saturday right here on 613 Faye Productions YouTube channel. Hey, make sure you tap in with the other content we got on Fridays. We got them Maryland Tech boys with our man Mike T. Of course, Saturday when you watch it in the Four Corners of Wrestling, make sure you watch the latest episodes of the Man Cave Sports Podcast. Sunday's top 5 moments in wrestling. Top 5. What I mean, King Mel. And hey, you never know what other content we might drop right here on 613 Faye Productions. So do yourself a favor. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification. It'll let you know when we drop some content, whether it's shorts, episodes, whatever it is. But until then, hey man, lead this is to the professionals. Do not try this at home. We'll see y'all next time on another episodes in the Four Corners of Wrestling. Foes up, quads down. I'll let y'all.